guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is Starry. Today I have a requested video for an IBS Paint tutorial. And sorry if the video is too long. Actually, there's a lot of cool features in IBS Paint. So yeah, without any further ado, let's begin with today's video. Step 1. Open up your App Store or Google Play Store, search IBS Paint and download it. After that, you're going to open it up and I'm going to click My Gallery. Then you can see the plus bottom in your left hand side in the bottom, and you'll see import picture. So we're going to see that function first. And then you're going to load, and you're going to click original. And then you click cancel. So that's what you can do from import picture. I'm going to talk about more of the stuff, tools and stuff with a blank canvas. So to get a blank canvas, you're going to click the plus button again and click on 1:1 ratio. Then you can see at the left corner those button. If you click on it, you can switch between the brush and the eraser. Then over here, you can increase the size and decrease the size of the brush or any tool that you're using. That. And you can also change the eraser opacity. Sorry, not the opacity, the thickness and all that stuff. Next up, there's that button over that corner. So you can click on that and you'll see a lot of brushes. Now, most of them are ads. So if you click on them, you can see an ad, which I'm going to show you, of course. And you're going to click user free, and you'll see a ad. And then your reward will be granted, and you can use it for 18 hours. I'm going to show you this brush I use. This is, I think, so yeah, it's this colored pencil. I'm going to use the heart tool because there's a lot of paint brushes. There you go, and yeah, you can see. Next, is this the color ball tool, and you can change the color from the color wheel. And I'm showing all the different shades of the colors. I don't know what to watch today. Yeah, that's all the colors. I'm gonna go with a yellow suede because I like pastel, so I'm gonna go with yellow. Then you can drag the box and you can put it in the box, the color box here, and you can choose it from them as well. So here I'm using the red hearts for the reds, of course. And I'm going to erase that. You can see this arrow button. You can hide the increasing thing, and you can change the opacity from here. I'm going to show you how it looks. So, okay, next up, you have first of all, I'm gonna go change my brush and a black pen. Now you can click those for undo and redo buttons, and from there you can see the add layer button. There's a lot of buttons, and you can see add special layer. I don't really know what add folders do, so I'm sorry. I don't really use them. So you can duplicate a layer, so in case I draw something, so you can do that. Anyways, next is this photo library thing. So we can import anything from our library or your gallery, you'll say. It's gonna pop out, but if you're using an Android, it will take you to your files option. Okay, and then there's a clip in an alpha. I don't know what this does. So it's the right option when you draw something and you want to clear it out. You can click on the clear layer and it will clear off. Then there's this invert color layer, and I'm going to take a lot of colors here. I'm just going to draw random squiggly lines, and if you click on the invert layer, it will change the color which is in its opposite on the color wheel. Next up is the move layer. So from the move layer, when you click, you can move it, and if you click back, you will see this rotation button, and you can rotate your picture or whatever you have drawn into whatever you gotta do. So I'm doing the shape because I don't like it. I'm gonna go with this. Next up is the perspective form, and you can change its breadth and length. Next, you have the mesh form, and you can like change its size and everything. You can like rotate it from anywhere. So there's a lot of button, circle-ish kind of thing, so you can change from there. And if you wanna do it, so you're gonna click on the tick button. Next up, so next up we have the invert horizontally, and you can see in the background, and the invert layer vertically. Then you have the merge layer down, and you can merge the layers below, and there's the delete option. Now there's more things, but beginners don't know, so you can see. Now next up we're gonna the tools. First of all, we have the transform, and we just saw what the transform tools does, so I don't want to get into it. And next up we have the magic wand. So let's say you're gonna select any area. I'm gonna select this area, and then I'm gonna take a color, and then you can color on it without it going to other side. So you can see I use this tool a lot in my hair edit. So if you have not seen the playlist, I'll link it in the description, so you can see. And if you want to remove it, you're gonna click on the square on the top, and you can see the remove selection area, so you're gonna click on that. We'll get into that tool later. Next up we have lasso, and it does the exact same thing, but you can select whatever you're gonna do. Next up, filters, and there's a lot of filters. You can see. I'm not gonna really go through it. I'm just gonna speed this part up. Okay guys, so that was all of the effects. Next up we have the brush and eraser tool, and you all know what this does. Next up is the smudge tool, and wait, I'm gonna show the annual layer. And and I forgot to mention that you can if you click on the eye button, you can you can understand. I'm not able to explain it. Okay, so I'm gonna draw something, a doodle, and you're gonna go to the smudge button, and you can see it's it's getting smudged like that. So I just undid it, and you can also blur it the same way, which is the next tool we have. I'm just gonna blur this up to show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Next up we have the special pen, and it's the liquify. So in the liquify option, it will just it will make everything clear like that, like it'll move stuff. Next we have the shrink option, and it will shrink things. I'm gonna zoom on to some options, like I'm gonna mark them because you can't really see that. Next we have the expand option, and you can see the black lines are getting expanded, and those from there. And next up we have the smoothen option. I'm just gonna put that to highest, and it's gonna get smoothened, so I'm doing that, and you can see the lines are getting a little finer. And we have the revert option, and it'll just revert everything. Next option we have is the bucket tool. The next tool is the bucket tool, and everybody knows what a bucket tool does, right? And I'm gonna do that. Next we have the text option, and you can put the text in it. I'm just gonna write subscribe to Starry Peony, which is my channel. So please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I do people's requests. Yeah, even though it's a little late, I do it. So yeah, that's why subscribe to my channel, and yeah, open the post notification and comment down any video ideas. Okay, so I have written what I wanted to write. Now you're gonna click on the plus button on the top or there. I'm gonna mark that and that, and then it's gonna load into a Google page. You're gonna click on the first link. Now you can select any font you want. Okay, mine's downloaded. So I'm gonna click on it. And ta-da! That's how it looks. And you can change between a lot, and you can just download a lot. Like, yeah. And you can also, if you go to size and style, you can just see that you can change the style, you can change the size and all that stuff. Okay. I have to do a little correction over there. Just changing the size again. Now. Okay. So let's go to the new tool, which is frame divider and canvas. You don't really need to know them. Next you have the eyedropper, and you can get any color that you want. Like it's an eyedropper. And see, I got the color I wanted. I want this color, so I'm gonna just click. You can also long press onto any particular area, and you also get the eyedropper tool. But I forgot to mention that because there's a lot of things, so I just forgot it. So yeah, you can long press. Next, you're gonna do the top part. So you're gonna see that ruler thing. You click on it, you're gonna have a lot of stuff. So I have just clicked on the ruler one, which is a straight line. And I'm just drawing a straight line. If you can see, I'm just gonna undo them. Next up, we have the circle. Add a circle ruler, and I've got a circle ruler here. So I'm gonna do a semicircle kind of thing. So that's our semicircle. I'm just gonna undo it off. And next up, we have the oval circle. I'm gonna stretch it out so it can be an oval. So next up, I'm gonna off my oval ruler, and I'm just gonna get out of this section. You click on the picture button, and you have a lot of materials here. That's the material section. I'm gonna click on patterns, and I'm gonna take a simple stellar, which is this star ones, and I'm just gonna rotate it, and just gonna do it as I want. Just gonna texture it up as I want. Okay, now I'm just gonna change the opacity to about 48, so it's gonna be my background, and that's how it looks. And now I'm just gonna save it up in my phone.